We're going to look at arraying objects in our drawing now, and the first part of the array exercise is the polar array. Now we're back with our circular conference table and our chair again, and what we're going to do, we're going to utilize the array command to place a number of chairs at exact increments of angles around the table. So, how do we do that? Well, it's very easy. The array command is here on the modify panel. Also, it's not available on the right-hand shortcut menu, so I can't just click on the object, right-click, and go to the array command. It's not there on the shortcut menu. So we do have to use the modify panel here. So, let's not select any objects this time. Let's utilize the array command from scratch. So we click on array here. It's quite a large dialog box. There are a lot of bits to remember. So be methodical, top to bottom, left to right. So let's start at the top. Top line, left to right. We need a polar array, which means we're arraying around a central point using angles. We need to select our object, so I click on the Select Objects button. The object I'm going to array is my chair here, so I click on it like so. I then right-click to confirm. It takes me back to the dialog box. You'll notice the Preview button is now highlighted because I've got an object selected here. Now the center point of our table, I do not know the X and Y values, so I can't type them in the boxes. So I click on Pick Center Point here. If I did know them, I could type them in. Utilize your object snaps for center snap of table as the center part of your array. So there you go. There's no way I could have guessed those X and Y values. Now there are three methods of arraying in AutoCAD. Total number of items and angle to fill, total number of items and angle between items, or angle to fill and angle between items. We need the first default one. We want total number of items and angle to fill. Now the angle to fill is easy. We want it going right around the table, so it's 360 degrees. However, total number of items here, I want to change that. I want 6. I want 6 chairs around that conference table. So I type in 6. Now that 6 includes my original chair. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 extras on there plus the original. Now there's a little box here, rotate items as copied. Make sure it is ticked. Then when we click on the preview here, you'll see that we've got 6 chairs, but they're all rotating as they array around the table. Now you'll notice on the command line there, I can pick or press escape to return to the dialog box, or I can right-click to accept the array. I actually think I can get more chairs around that table, so I'm going to press escape and change my total number of items here to 8. What I'm also going to do to demonstrate is rotate items as copied. I'm going to untick it and then preview. Notice the chairs are now completely in the wrong place because you've rotated them all in the same orientation as the original. So it's escape to return to the dialog box. So we've got polar array, total number of items and angle to fill. I've got 8 chairs, 360 degrees. I must rotate the items as copied. If I preview it now, you'll see they look much, much better. But the good thing is, I've got those 2 extra chairs. So what I can do there now is I can right-click to accept that array. So I just right-click now. Little flash of the dialog box there closing, and as you can see now, I've got my 8 chairs around my conference table. So I'm done now with my polar array. What we'll now do is move on to the next exercise where we look at a rectangular array.